Happy Wednesday morning from me and Cocoa Beans. And there's Frank riding, doing his thing. It is a beautiful Wednesday morning. Sun is shining, middle of July. And this morning we've got a team meeting at 9 o'clock. So that's where Scott and Wes are going to do us a little training on farm and ranch sales, land and ranch. So that's going to be exciting. But beforehand, I'm going to go pick up my coffee at McDonald's and, of course, tell you guys some inside stuff. You know, this video is where I put the stuff I don't want to put in writing, right? Because Wes is going to be like, why are you telling people that? So this morning, we have our little morning routine, do my exercise. Let's start with that. I get up and I'm annoyed with myself because I get up 30 minutes late. Because I told y'all I had a 6:30 alarm and then I changed it to 6. And I said, I'm loving this morning so much, I want more of that morning routine. So I changed it to 6, but I haven't set up 6 as a recurring alarm yet. I only have it at that one time. 6:30, it's kind of funny. I'm going to, I guess, have to change or delete that one. I kind of hate to because it's good memories. My 6:30 alarm literally says school. It's like weekdays for school. So that's the time back when the girls were in school that I'd make sure I was up every day. They were in high school, so they didn't need me getting them ready, so I got to sleep in a little bit. But anyway, the 6:30 school alarm is going by the wayside, and that's when I got up today. It's going to go to the 6 o'clock. The funny thing is, though, at 6, I didn't even have the 6:36. I knew, you know, that's not the one anymore. But it's funny, once you train your body at 6:28, my eyes pop open, and I can tell there's light outside. I'm like, okay, something's wrong. It's not 6. It's okay. Nonetheless, I got up, got rolling. Wes and I did our morning routine. We had each ridden the Peloton. I think this was my 10th ride. I had a little sticker on there today. Very exciting. Then we did our 15 minutes of Bible reading, which was great. Then I'm like, okay, well, he's going to head in early to get ready for the land and ranch training, right? And I'm like, okay, well, I've got a few more minutes. I'm going to update my daily spreadsheet and do a few things before I hop in the shower. And then I hear, boom! And I'm sitting there in the living room, and I look, the whole left side of our living room, out where our garage and everything is just basically walls of glass. I look over there, and I see Wes is backed up, and he's getting out of his car, and he is backed into my car. Boom! That's what the sound was. So literally ended with his pickup. So I walk out there, I'm like, did you just hit my car? And he's like, yeah. So I go out there and I look, and he's got a little dent in the back of his. Mine maybe has something, I mean, it's nothing, basically nothing to it. The side panel's a little loose, but he kind of pops that back in. And the funny thing is, I'm still clueless. I look at the thing and I go, man, why am I so far up in that parking spot? I'm like way over. I must have really parked badly last night. He goes, no, that's kind of where I moved it to. So he literally hit it hard enough to move my car forward like 5 feet. 4 to 5 feet, I would say, over the edge. So the good news is my car is fine. I was like, you know, he's like, oh no. I was like, you know, you got to be able to laugh at yourself. He is forever having little fender benders like that with things, not with, you know, not in traffic. But it's because he's always in such a hurry, you know. I said, well, you're well-meaning. You're trying to get there and get things ready, and you just get in a hurry. So I guess that life lesson for today is, everybody, slow down, look around, observe your surroundings. He had to walk past my car in that parking spot to get to his truck. So in theory, he knew it was there. So beyond that laugh of the day that you guys get to have on our expense, that we had a 2-car wreck in our garage right behind our house today. I want to talk to you just a little bit about the exciting first event we have coming up, which is July 30th. Tammy Smith and I are going to be putting on an Airbnb, vacation rental, short-term rental, B&B cottage, whatever you like to call them, a little workshop with some knowledge for everyone, because this town where we live here in Fredericksburg was doing Airbnb many years before there was Airbnb. So when I got here, you know, 25 years ago, it had already been going on for years, that these little small cottages in people's backyard, sometime the whole property, sometime a little Sunday house, were already being rented out. So that's nothing new to us. But the interesting phenomenon is now it's new to a lot of you guys. And now I know a lot of people are in towns where there is such a thing where, you know, 5 years ago it didn't exist. So a lot of folks need to know how to use Airbnb, how to use VRBO, any of those sites. There's a lot of complexity. Can you do it yourself? You bet you can do it yourself. Can you use a service like us? Yes, just a large black coffee, please.
Anything else?
That's it. Thanks. Here's the thing. I'll give you the one inside tip that we'll be covering there, but you'll get a lot more detail there. They're like, yeah, I can do it myself, because Airbnb is free. This is some inside shocking scoop, guys. Nothing is free. Airbnb has a lot of employees and a lot of website costs. They can't afford, they don't make money if they work for free. So, right? Am I speaking the truth here? So, of course, they're not free. But what they're doing is they're charging the guests. And so we hear a lot of times, they're like, oh, well, they charge our guests. So it's free to me. We're like, mm-hmm. So your guests can only pay or only willing to pay so much for your room, right? And once you go over that, they just hit the back button and leave. So if your room, let's just say in theory, I'll just give you one little quick example without giving away too much of the goodies from the conference. If your room's worth $100, take an easy number, and they go to Airbnb and it's 110, 120, whatever the number is, we'll give you specifics during the course. If they would have paid that 120 to you anyway, then if you were at the service that took a percent and gave it to you, you still would have gotten your money, right? Or they go, it was worth 100, now it's 110, it's 120. I'm going to hit the back button and look for another one. Let me know if you've ever done that. I do it all the time. I go into, if I'm going to go to another town, I'll either look at a service or I'll go to Airbnb or VRBO, and I don't click my credit card number in. I don't hit buy until I look at the new total in the cart, right? Because people aren't stupid. We know there's fees. There have to be fees. Companies can't work for free. So I don't make my decision until I go, well, how much is the cleaning fee? Oh, they charge the guest the cleaning fee. Yeah, because we guests don't get it when we're booking a room and we see $150 added to our bill. Very often we go, well, the room's no longer worth it. Add this fee, this fee, this fee. I can't pay that anymore. I'm going to go back, pick another room. So, in other words, there's a lot of inside how the mindset works of a guest, what makes a good cottage. And one of the most hot button issues right now is lodging taxes. Is Airbnb collecting them? Are they being paid? So many people we know are at risk right now and have gotten in significant binds and trouble, money trouble, over owing taxes and not having paid their taxes. So can it all be done through Airbnb and these kind of places? Absolutely. Do you have to use a service like us? No. Do we think everyone who listens in or comes is going to? No. It's another one of those things where we're out there to give the value. Some people we know down the road at some point are going to go, man, it's not worth it to me. I'd rather have an Absolute Charm, for example, book us a couple more nights and use that money to pay I don't have to do this and I don't have to mess with it. But it's not for everyone, and we're fine with that. We're just out there to help those who are looking to be helped. Thank you. Have a good one. Right? If you're doing well on your own, we are happy for you, and we want you to continue doing that. So anyway, the gist is it's going to be, it's going to be the 30th, which is in a Tuesday, I think. I don't have my calendar in front of me. It's going to be on the 30th, July 30th from 5:30 to 7:30. If you are in or near Fredericksburg, it's going to be at 709 West Main. There is no cost, but we are putting together either an event where you can RSVP or probably a Google form, because we have to know how many are coming. If we have a certain number, we're going to have to look at a different location, because I'm already getting an incredible response. The charge is $0. We don't charge for information, but we are going to provide wine and cheese, some snacks, and have a nice event. Thank you, ma'am. So we've got to know who's going to be there, because we want the guests who are showing up in person to be comfortable. So that's on, look in the next day or two to find some information on how you get your tickets. People are already messaging me, and I'm like, I promise in the next day or two, I'm going to have something put up so you guys can sign up. First come, first serve. Then, if you don't live here in town, or you live here in town, but you are going to be out of town and you want to catch it later, we are looking at a webinar element. So let me know if you guys think that a webinar is going to be of value to you. As you know, Absolute Charm is looking to expand. We are looking to find realtor partners in particular to go out and find vacation rentals to add to our website. We are, as we speak, adding whole elements to our website so that we can take on different locations. We've already got Palm Springs, and I'm in talks with probably 20 realtors right now in other vacation rental type towns who really want to work with us. And it's going to be a great deal. We're going to pay you some nice commissions for finding us vacation rentals. Or if you are an owner of a vacation rental and you're like, look, I would like somebody to take this over, we are there for you. We already have the software. We could have 10,000 rooms around the country and it wouldn't even slow us down a bit. We have been doing this again since many years before Airbnb was born. My first B&B cottage, I opened in 2001. So I am 18 years in. We opened a reservation service in 2007, and my friend Tammy Smith helped me get that thing going. So she has 12 years in the business. I know some parts, she knows others at a whole different level. So we're both going to be there talking, and surprise guest, it looks like her schedule has opened, and Laura Wood is going to be able to join us. And Laura is the housekeeping expert. She runs a housekeeping company. Some people need to use her. Some people just need to know the gists of the ins and outs, what you got to know to get your housekeeping taken care of, so you keep your reviews up. Laura is also still part-time working with us. We pay her to do price optimization because she's just so good at it. So we get extra bookings by making sure you're getting the maximum amount of money when you can, and that if people aren't willing to pay, it's a slow time, you're still going to get the booking, right? And Laura is the queen of both housekeeping and price optimization, so that's going to be a treat. So when is it? July 30th, 5:30 to 7:30. If you are out of town, drop a comment below, DM me, let me know that you would like the webinar component, and we will either find a group we're going to live stream in or create an actual sign-up webinar. Still trying to figure that part out. But anyway, that is what is going on with us this week. Got some real estate showings. Going to have lunch with one of my dearest friends in the world, Laurie John. She's back from Venice, and I cannot wait to hear all the details. So we're going to be going out to Boot Ranch today to do that. Getting ready for a wedding shower on Saturday for a dear friend as well. Savannah Morrow is going to be getting married, and my Savannah Sykes, and I are putting that shower on at Wes's in my home. We're really excited about that. The other thing I'm doing tomorrow, should I tell y'all what it is? Nah, we'll save that for tomorrow, because I'm going to be doing something really cool and exciting on Thursday and Friday. I'll be in Austin doing something I have wanted to do for years, a real bucket list kind of thing that I think a lot of you are going to be able to relate to. So check me out tomorrow. That's when I'm going to tell you what my Thursday and Friday are going to be. In the meantime, how was your morning routine this morning? Did you get up and get at it, get a little bit of exercise in, get some Bible reading or some kind of meditation that, you know, is important to you? Did you track what you ate yesterday? Did you get your water? Did you get your exercise? Did you feed your mind? You know, we only got one chance around this big globe, and we want to make the best of it and have these bodies as healthy as we can, as long as we can. So now it's about time for Coco and I to go on into the office. So goodbye from her. I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful Wednesday wherever you are in the world. I have friends all over. Oh gosh, this would be funny. Y'all get a crack up out of this. So yesterday I had my second phone, my Instagram phone, going so that I could Instagram live it, and at first I looked and it was on Princess Cocoa Beans' profile, and I was like, oh, I don't have time to change it, I'll just go live on hers, why not? So, you know, normally by the time I end one of these videos, I don't know, maybe I've had 50-60 people watching live with me. Princess Cocoa Beans yesterday had, by the time I hung up, 261 viewers from all over the world, which was really cute. And of course, we get a lot of messages on Princess Cocoa Beans' profile of people saying, you have lovely cat, what is name? Because she has followers all over the world. Over 53,000 followers she has on Instagram, and 78 or 80 on Facebook. 78,000 last time I looked. So goodbye from Frank and Beans, and there he is in his little spot as usual. And we're going to get in the office and get to work and go sell some real estate. So let me know what you guys think about the B&B workshop, and if you want to be included. Talk to y'all later, Lord willing. Bye-bye.